employers advertise their clearance? Hi, this is Lindy Kaiser with ClearanceJobs. This is a question that I just can't get away from. Every so often, account executives with ClearanceJobs, employers will reach out and say, hey, I was having an audit through my DCSA rep and they said I need to remove the clearance level from all of my job listings. It goes against the NISPOM to advertise my security clearance. Fake news. Read your NISPOM, people. This is my circa 2022 copy from NCMS. Thank you, BAE Systems. You can also look it up online. But within the NISPOM, this is the governing rule for contractors supporting cleared facilities, doing cleared work. It does say that if you have obtained a facility security clearance, you cannot advertise that. You can't go out and say, congratulate me on my FCL, people, come to my FCL open house, etc. Within the exact same paragraph, it says this does not apply to job listings. You have to list clearance level on job listings. If you have a TS/SCI full scope poly position and you're not listing that, you're going to get a bunch of people who don't have a clearance applying, or people with a secret clearance. Even within the government, you have this. So we've talked about this before. I'm going to say it again because I just got it again. And also because we do have an update from the Voice of Industry, which is DCSA's newsletter. They had a little news blurb. They've clearly got some of the same chatter that we have over at ClearanceJobs. They reminded folks who are reading this Voice of Industry newsletter saying, hey, you can list your clearance level. If your DCSA rep is telling you that you can't, have them call me, have them call their boss. Do better, DCSA reps, read the actual NISPOM. And this is all like, we want to be compliant, right? We err on the side of security always. But I think sometimes that can just default to no, and that just becomes a laziness issue. Look for the yes sometimes, and think about what makes sense. For job listings, your recruiters and staffing arms, again, need to be able to do their jobs, and being able to list clearance level in job advertisements is one way that we do that. Again, we should maybe call them something different. They're job listings. They're not advertisements. You're not advertising your FCL because you list a clearance level in your job listing. And that really applies to the job, and it ties to the agency. It does not really speak to your specific FCL and what you're doing. So if you are somebody in the space, if you're a security officer and your DCSA rep has told you need to remove the clearance level from all of your job listings, give them a copy of the NISPOM, have them read it, and highlight that 117-9 where it specifically says FCL can't be advertised, but that does not apply to job listings. So you can list clearance level on your jobs. Now, you shouldn't be listing special access programs or things like that. We've also talked a lot about ClearanceJobs. It's kind of different for candidates. Should you advertise your clearance as a candidate? For sure, if you want China and Russia to be reaching out to you, by all means. The entire reason ClearanceJobs was created was to kind of have a safe, password-protected ecosystem for folks wanting to be able to list their clearance information in a way that's not going to result in a lot of inquiries from people who probably shouldn't be interested in your clearance details. Again, you can list clearance level on your resume. You can list that. Advertising as a candidate is just not good. OPSEC for employers, you can list it in job descriptions. That is not the same thing as advertising and congratulating yourself on your successful FCL ability to obtain an FCL. So again, clearance levels can be listed on job listings. DCSA is reiterating that. Read your NISPOM, and it will tell you that. For more clearance news you can use, visit us over at ClearanceJobs.com.